What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review of the Gun Guard Plano case. This is a very inexpensive, entry-level carrying case that you'd pick up for your rifle if you didn't want to drop a lot of money on it and just carry it very inexpensively. Alright, so this case can be found at Rural King, Amazon, basically anywhere. It's about 10 to 15 bucks, and I mean, serves the case needs very well. It's pretty long. I think it's about 42 inch. Pretty sure that's what this one is. I picked this up a while ago and have recently upgraded the Plano case to a more, still pretty inexpensive, but more luxurious model where you like cut out the foam and stuff. So I just thought it'd be good to give a review of the case that has been holding my rifles and that I've been using to carry. For over a year, I've used this very case to transport my rifles back and forth. Took it on a hog trip down to South Carolina, all kinds of different stuff, but a very trusty case of mine. I'd like to just point out some things I like about it and why it's a good entry-level case for you guys to pick up. So I'm going to first switch camera angles to show you guys first-person view of the case, and then we'll come back. You know how this works. Alright guys, so it's kind of hard to show this case in its full entirety because it's pretty big. It's the whole size of the table. So first I'd just like to point out this thing is upside down. Silly me. But there's four, clamps that unclamp the thing and let it go up. There's a place for you to lock it. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. This little thing right here. You can lock it there with a gym locker. You know how the gym locker things? You can use one of them right there. And it'll lock the gun case. But I don't think it's very effective. Especially if you just pop all these open. I mean, you can still open it pretty good. So I wouldn't say that's very effective, but if you're pretty secure with your rifle, lock the truck or anything when you're going out. But yeah, so this is what the inside of it looks like. It's foam. It's removable foam. As you can see, it's been used a lot. There's marks in it, but it's been a very trusty, very reliable case, and I mean, I just want to put it out there that this has been a very good case to me. I've had no problems with it. Oh, I just now noticed this. Look at the ends. So if you look at the ends, I take that back, they have lock points too. So if you want to invest in 4 or 5 locks, you could probably lock this case down pretty good to where you have no worries about it whatsoever. So yeah, the foam, very similar to the foam in my other Plano case, just there's not a mid layer that keeps everything from moving around. But if you're not too rough on it, this case will work really well and you'll have no problems with it. No problems keeping your scopes safe and making sure they hold zero and whatnot. So what I really have to say about the case. There's not a bunch of crazy features or anything. It's just very bare bones and basic, but for 10-15 bucks, I mean, what do you really want? So I'm going to switch this back around and give my final thoughts on it. So guys, that about does it for the video. I mean, there wasn't a lot to say and a lot to talk about when going over this case. There's not a ton of features, but for a $10 case, it's pretty great. I mean, it does everything you need it to. It has the ability to lock up pretty well, which, I mean, I've owned this case for over a year and didn't even notice these points here at the end. So, shame on me. I'm sure somebody will comment about it. But, nevertheless, still a pretty good case. Definitely worth the $10 or $15. And I mean, if you're looking at $50 cases and you're like, crap, well, I mean, do I just not spend the money and leave your gun out and just throw it in the back seat, or do you put it in a case definitely put it in a case like this is what I'm trying to say. Go ahead and spend the 10-15 bucks. It's well worth it. Alright, it'll be linked in the description down below. It'll take you to Amazon where you can pick it up and you can start safely carrying your gun from range to your home, or from your home to the hunting spot, whatever it may be. However you do it, that's up to you, but it's definitely well worth it. Alright, so guys, please go subscribe. It means a ton to me. We're doing pretty good on subscribers, consistently growing. I'm just looking to give you guys good content and useful information, stuff that you can use on an everyday basis and help you out so you don't pick up anything that's bad or pick up anything that you're like, should I get this? Pick it up. It's crappy. I don't want that to happen to you. It's happened to me too many times, and I'm trying to look out for you here. All right. So, secondly, go leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you've used a case like this. Tell me if you used this case, and whether or not it's worked out for you good, or whether or not you've had problems with it. I've had none with mine, but I'm usually careful with my guns. Try not to throw this thing around too much. So, yeah. And lastly, go like. It helps the video out a lot. It means a ton to me. And guys, take someone outdoors. I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching the video.